So what happens, the more you limit yourself, the more that you start to close down your own, I think it's your own uniqueness, your own inventiveness, your own creativeness. What happens then is that as you're starting to do that, you start to create this identity, this separate version of yourself. And then what happens is you start to perform almost who you are. You start to create an idea of who you are. And we forget who we really are, the full expressed version of ourselves. And what happens is the more that we go into this as adults, we start to get more set as we're getting older, because we have our neural pathways are being created, which are creating like a little roads that you go down, the ways that you think, and we tend to go down the same roads over and over again. You have 90% of the thoughts that you had today are the same as that you had yesterday. So we tend to create like this limited box version of ourselves. And then as we're doing this, we're starting to realize more and more that we maybe don't even like ourselves, right? There's versions of ourselves, there's ways that we're behaving. We start to say, you're stupid, why haven't you done this? You can't do this. If only you could do this. We start to beat ourselves up because we're looking at this version of ourselves, not our true whole expressed being. So the more that we're doing this, the more that we're actually limiting ourselves and limiting the way that we can move through life. When actually, if we from a very young moment, from when we're born, if we would have gone through life just expressing ourselves fully, you would be a very different version of you now. So what I'm going to start inviting you to is just to start having an awareness that you are more than this identity. You are more than your thoughts. You are more than the version of yourself that you think that you are, because this has just been created through thoughts and feelings and behaviors through your life. And there is a version of you already living in the quantum field that has done and expressed everything that you want to do. Is already there. There's a version of you who's already experienced everything that you want to experience. So what I'm going to invite you into is just understand that the you who you think you are, the one that has all these issues, is an identity that's been created. It's not who you really are. You are an incredible, amazing being. You are whole, perfect, and complete just as you are. You've just learnt ways to be able to shrink yourself to fit into society. And then